A stadium which was the home of British athletics for decades and where legends including Usain Bolt competed is being managed into a state of disrepair. Crystal Palace Stadium in South London was closed Friday night over emergency safety concerns. Greenwich Leisure Limited, which operates the venue, said the concrete pillars that hold up the floodlights were unsafe. It is not known when the arena will be able to reopen. For years, the stadium was a fixture on the international stage thanks to its link with British athletics. But when the London Olympics took place in 2012, athletic events moved away from Crystal Palace to be held at venues across England. The stadium hosted its last Grand Prix event in 2011. Since then, it has been used as a community sports centre and, according to those who use the site, it has fallen into disrepair. The indoor track has leakages. Bird, fox, and rat excrement are on the outside stands. An exclusion zone has been set up around the complex and a Christmas light festival, Lightopia, had to shut over the weekend. It is due to reopen on Thursday. Donovan Reid, an athletics coach who has used the stadium for 30 years, said it had been managed to disrepair. To categorize it as a bit of a mess, is like saying the pandemic was a cold. It's more than a bit of a mess, he said. He said there had been a systematic closure of the center during the pandemic, with the swimming pools the first part of the complex to shut. He added 12 years of projected investment, including 2 major consultations, had resulted in nothing. We would love it if work to make it safe can be done and then they can start its development. What we don't want is for someone to shut it down completely, said Mr. Reid. I have young athletes who I believe can make the Commonwealth, Olympic, and World teams and their training is being stifled, he said, adding that those athletes could not afford to lose 8 years training. The Greater London Authority, GLA, which has overall responsibility for the centre, said it recognised that the closures were very frustrating. It said it was urgently working with the centre operator and Bromley Council on minimising the impacts of the closures. The GLA spokesperson added it was committed to the comprehensive renovation of the complex. That is why we have allocated a significant capital budget for the renovation of the centre and appointed contractors to help develop a detailed plan for the works. It is anticipated that a construction schedule will be announced in the early months of 2023. The GLA is keeping in close contact with local stakeholders and centre users as plans are developed. The BBC is not responsible for the content of external sites.